Hello, this is Vex, and welcome back to Tyranny. If you may recall in our last video, we turned in a couple of quests, spoke with a couple of beasts, tribe people, and Siren, who seems like a bit of a pampered princess. We left off as we entered Echo Call Crossing, where we need to help the disfavored cross so we can take the actual citadel, which we now have 6 days to do. Alright, so let's get in here and do just that. Alright. Now here we got Antio, who we learned from, I believe it was the Iron Marshal, maybe it was Graven Ash, I'm not sure, is in charge of this siege. Let's talk with him. Back over here! Maintain defensive posture. Winded, the disfavored commander, clutches his blood-stained chest piece as he takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. His focus is on the scattered, wounded men around him. He is yet to notice you. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the veteran guard pushes us back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act, these two are par for the course for relations between the Scarlet Chorus and the Disfavored, aren't they? I needed those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. I'm just going to remain silent for now and watch these two fight. It's kind of funny. You just wasted dozens of lives walking into a trap. I'll mock your idiocy as much as I want, as long as it continues to amuse me. Well, we have two choices again. I didn't go over them last time, but they're the exact same. We can ask them what's happening. Shouldn't you be on the other side of the bridge? Or, this is a disaster. I'm going to go with that fact that this is a disaster. Because from the sounds of things, it really is. Fatebinder, where were you earlier? You could have stopped this Colonmite from deviating from my plan. Colonmite. My gang serves at my pleasure, not yours, and your plan failed to please. You two, quit your moaning. Antio, explain this at once. We tried to rush the western bridge, blow for blow. We had them running, but... His gaze drops, a long sigh escapes. But halfway across, the whole damn river just... The blood chanter gesticulates, flailing for words. It is flailing for words. Lurched up. The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we left are... Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I, quite wisely, directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held ground until they fled back across the river, but now they're back. But now we're back where we started with only a fraction of our strength. Now we can go. Antio's in command. You should have cooperated. That's mostly to Bitter Quip, I believe it is. Or we can say, give them some information that we know is that member of the School of the Tides is alive. Excuse me, and working with the Veteran Guard. Or we can kind of agree with the Bitter Quip and say, direct attack was dumb. Yeah, it is Bitter Quip. I'm going to give them the information that we know. It might help form a better plan. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue on the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew what was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to No, fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. I'm gonna ask Bitterquip if his plan isn't good. What does he suggest? There's a time for initiative and a time for patience. We should try a different part of the river or come back later. The enemy is too wary of us now. Are you in such a rush to see Kairos' edict come to pass? Sorry, Quip, but I'll strap you to my back and charge down the other bridge alone. But doing nothing isn't an option. Well, that's definitely one way to get Bitterquip across, isn't it? And we can say we can wait until Kairos' edict kills us, or do something, or just say, Anto's in command. Follow your orders, or I'll find the next person willing to do so. I'm going to try and play a little bit nice and just say the thing about the edict. If this were bearing grievances, I'll let you call the shots. But we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but Furies. I've worked hard to secure the loyalty of my gang. I will not scrap fine warriors on such a buffoonish of a plan. Now we got a few choices. Here again, we can say perhaps if you perhaps if you had help convincing the cost of enticing replacements to your gang, we could bribe him. You can ask him, how about you just tell me what you'd like in exchange for your cooperation? Again, ask him what he'd like to bribe. We can hit him, or the option I'm going to choose here is bluff him. I suppose I'll just have to tell the voices in Arat that his agents were soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Huh? Do you think that your words would change? The chanter smiles wide. I mean to say, perhaps the Fatebinder's right. Antio is in charge. When you next meet the Archons, you'll tell the voices that I was instrumental in the success of the crossing. Right? Right? Just like that. The disfavored warrior crumples his face in his palm. No, wait, I won't question it. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, you had best be thanking me and the Fatebinder. We've saved the disfavored time and time again. What's one more time? Listen up! For this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you just need to run up the east bridge. Don't get yourself killed. Just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across when you have them occupied. There's no time to waste. Let's hope your gang delivers. Antio turns to you, nodding with a heavy frown. Thank you, Fatebinder, and good hunting. Alright, we got the start of a plan anyway. Now, before we go across, let's see if there's anything to loot. As any loot will come in handy, and I went up way too far. Oops. Yeah, here's a little bit. Oh, more over there. Let's go over there. So I believe up this way is where the bridge is.
Curious.
The soldier has numerous wounds on his body. The cold forms of two clearly elderly villagers lay nearby. Two victims that ultimately could not shield from harm. But we did find this box. Oh, it's got a new bow. I wonder if that'll be better for verse. Let's check that out before we get into the fight. Gives her a quarter of a second more recovery time, but overall it is better. So I'm going to give that to verse. I'm going to give us this extra potion. Oh wait, looks like we got... Is this a new two-handed sword? It is. Again, it gives us a little more recovery time, whole half second, but better damage and armor penetration. So I am going to equip that on us. It's the exact same. It's not bad. I'd still say we look pretty badass. Well, wait, we've got another potion to revive. I'm going to give this one to Beric again. Because it never hurts to have...
I see as the crow flies.
Never hurts to have our big bulky guy with extra health potions. Or oh, here we go.
Interesting.
Traps. First, I'm going to get
They
you
won't
to
see me coming.
sneak up there. Because look,
What
there
do
are
we
enemies.
have here?
I'm going to get her to disarm these traps so we don't spring them and get hurt as we run up to take out these enemies. Perfect. Good job, Verse. Get back with the crew. Alright, up to battle! Alright. Vexx will go up for that guy. Beric will go for him. First, why don't you help out Beric and Landry can help us. Oh, what's this? Beric, use your Clash of Iron right here. That'll bring this other guy up to you.
That's how it's done.
Perfect, good job. First, why don't you knock him down? Oh, you've already used that. It's Landry, okay. I am now going to... Can we hit both? Ah, we just barely can.
Bleed out, you little...
Ah, good job, Verse.
Shit.
Oh, look at that. We got one of them down. Didn't take much, did it? Landry, use your frost magic. Hahaha. That really didn't take much out of us, did it? Now I'm going to have Beric just use his healing magic on himself to get a little bit better with all sorts of magic, hopefully, but unfortunately, just the healing magic.
Will do.
Alright, let's go stall our adversaries. Oh, of course, they're going to cross the bridge and bring it up. It's got an old-fashioned drawbridge at that. Alright, Matani Sybil. You there, and you! Signaling her warriors to the bridge, a woman in the regalia of a veteran guard captain pierces the commotion with her shrill soprano. Get over here! The disfavored are back! Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you? Hurl them back. Wait, not another disfavored. This is a Fatebinder. She looks at you up and down. Odd. I would have expected, well, just more soldiers. Here to convince us to kneel and lose our heads. I'm going to use our lore right away. Your heraldry, House Matani, or Matani, sorry. Apologies that your river must be dirtied with this conflict. Oh, we gain favor for that. No surprise about the lore experience as well. She lifts an eyebrow. I'm honored, and will trust that all grievances wash downstream. She clears her throat. Thrown by your formality. May the river guide you through the valley. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. Guess they're somewhere in my river. She shrugs sarcastically. My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants that we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certain they'd be just as happy to kill you. Alright, we could say, let us cross, we'll grant you mercy. We can ask her about the Tidecaster, Ebb. Or lower the bridge and surrender. I'm going to ask about the Tidecaster. Trying to take stock of our crew? She lets out a loud snort, laughing to herself. We've had unexpected help of late. Kill and rape a realm enough, and everyone comes out of the woodwork to shiv you in the rear. Stab you in the butt. Oh, isn't that a pleasant image? Let's try and let her know that we'll show you mercy if you let us cross. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared from Captain Ari for just this moment. She reaches into her belt and, with an impish smile, pulls her hand out to reveal nothing but the local hand gesture for penis. Wait, there's a second message here somewhere. She feigns scouring her pockets once more before displaying her phallic gesture again. They really hate us, don't they? As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction has paid off. Beric nods off to the west. Satisfied, she turns to leave, calling out to you as she does. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river current's been quite unpredictable. Okay, well, our distraction is paid off, it seems. We have a way of crossing the river. Let's head back to Antio and Bitterquip and see what they have for us. Alright, Antio, report. Well done. The distraction was exactly what we needed. Graven Ash protects. My comrades are getting their second wind ready and ready to try this again. Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope across the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. We can say, good work, your gang salvaged this mess. What's the plan now? Or we can poke the bear and say, thanks, but perhaps if you listened to Antio sooner, this wouldn't have been necessary. I'm going to avoid poking the bear and ask, what's the plan now? Plan now is to lower the bridge. My warriors can't swim their armor. The lighter troops, he points squarely at you, can move across the rope, then lower the bridge. We'll see you on the other side. Beric. Crossing by rope, are we? Beric clears his throat and shifts his weight awkwardly. In that case, I might recommend that I go last. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Beric. You might snap the rope, or sink. For once, I agree with Antio. Bitterquip points across the water in animated alarm. My gang's been spotted. Go now, before they are overwhelmed. Alright, so we gotta quickly go and... Actually, is there anything up here we can loot? I didn't see this up here earlier. No, nothing of value up here. Alright, let's go join Bitterquip's gang and cross the river. Oh, we've got need an athletics skill to do this. Wonder what it would happen if we didn't have the athletics 33. That is an interesting question, isn't it? Oh, looks like most of the Bitterquip's gang is already dead. Well, let's go help.
I'm starting to think we're bad at making friends.
Lantry. Yeah, I think we might be. Let's use our thunder or ice spell on them. Lantry, why don't you try and knock him down? Well, Verse, you try and knock him down. Actually, I think both of them are gonna hit both, which is perfect. Guaranteed to knock them both down then, aren't we? Haha, gotcha, buggers. Ice spell on both of them. I'm gonna have her cast that one. Perfect, good job. Okay, Vex, use your lightning spell on both of them. And Lantry, you use your lightning magic on this one.
Take that.
Switch to... Oh, he only has one fire spell. Oh well. You can only hit one of them with his fire spell, I should say. Vex. Fire code. Alright, we got all of them. Or not quite. Ah, we did that time. Beric, heal yourself. Vex, also heal yourself. Reason I'm doing that at the end of the battle, despite the fact that we don't need to, is Well, I'm hoping to raise the
I
lore,
got it.
and it will also raise their control life skill, which will get them to do more skill or healing with each spell.
Come! Flee!
Oh, we're definitely not liked. Retreat! Captain Matani signals for her troops to run to the nearby village. There's too many! They've crossed the river! Pull back! Veteran Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani's as she retreats toward the nearby settlement. Oh, that's a very courageous captain, wouldn't you say? Now we can use our athletics to say, brandish our weapons menacingly. Raise your hands if you leave behind orphans. We can lie and say, I've slain Fatebinder Vexx, allegedly your finest. If you pukes want to die next, be my guess. Or we could just try hold, I only want to talk, or just yell out, die! I'm gonna try and see if we can get them to talk. Your request goes unheard. The Veteran Guard soldiers advance. Okay, well, that's all she wrote. Vexx and Barrett can go up and attack that guy. I'm gonna have Verse attack him. And
Heads
Lantry
up,
can
we
also
have company.
help. Lantry, why don't you knock him over? First, you can try knocking over that guy. And Vexx, use your lightning
You got it.
cone. Able to hit 2 of them. Good job, we managed to knock 2 of them down. First, gonna hit him with her fire. Lantry can use his lightning on this guy. We're gonna switch to our ice cone. Lantry, use your ice magic on this guy.
Are you afraid of death?
Good job. You know what? I'm gonna have Vexx go this way. Because this way. Oh, darn. I was hoping that the fire would be able to hit them both. It's not going to. Lantry, use your fire on this guy. First, why don't you try setting this guy on fire? Good job, Verse. I'm gonna have Vexx heal himself up right now. Oh, Lantry doesn't have any spells he could use. Oh, that works. Oh, Lantry also healed us as well. Barrick, you can start healing yourself. And now I am going to thrust with your sword. Oh, or not. Alright. Well, that's a wrap. Got it all. Is there anything to loot up here? Nothing I can see. Well, that's a shame. Oh, wait. There's one over here. Perfect. Looks... yeah, just trash loot. Nothing of importance. Oh! However, that did give an addendum to our forge-bound iron. If you recall, the blacksmith at the disfavored camp did mention that they're missing a shipment of iron. Looks like the Oathbreakers do have it. That's definitely worrying. Iron weapons are definitely better than bronze. Same with armor. Anyway, let's lower the drawbridge and get our forces to cross the river. For some reason that gave us some subterfuge. Alright, excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge. Alright, so they're going to hold the bridge while we march into the town. Oh, we got some loot over here. Fish.
Do you have eyes on this?
Oh, perfect. A hidden treasure. Not much, but it's something. Alright, I think this might be a great breaking off point, as this mission can get a bit long. Especially the next one. It's a lot of fighting as we go through the village. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys have a great day.